printed posters of the words, text to the songs, stood with white walls, awkwardly in it, new media prep rooms, backstage behind curtained halls. You paint the piles of paper white, well, they started white with black words. You cut them out, you cover them, so you only hear piles and silhouettes. Piles and silhouettes and shapes make mounds of paint. And enamel says forever. We know this, the legacy of white blobbing art, and not to mention all the legacy of text art, which is clearly implicit. And everything that's ever been said or read that I've heard and resaid, like, hey, you're not discovering secrets if you're breaking rules. But my man, that's not true. Because the raddest thing about rules is that you can fucking break them and hold them in your hands and own a broken thing. I broke this. I showed itself and everyone that I didn't need it. Or maybe just myself and a few close friends. A secret that only Ethan knows. Like our pants! By taking part in this path can have. Our pants can have the stage blood from the show, and it's fine to wear to dinner. No one would know or care. It's expected and it's part of the show and how this life goes. There's some mess, not to say to be totally unprepared. And I'm sorry about your car and your floor and your couch. I was hurried and stressed and slipping, and seems like that's a great usher of mess. And I borrowed a line too. I had a page that I borrowed a line, adopted the one about rules. I mean, you are my very closest friends, I guess, sort of, so it's okay to share that kind of thing, right? And it was triumphant, right? I mean, hopefully kind of the way it was used quietly, sort of kind of a not quite silent victory. But I meant it, and is that the point? Is it okay if you don't mean it? I mean, I know people always say the thing about intent, but is it okay if they just want a little feeling? You know, sound playing with no content, sound playing with precedent, standing on ceremony in summary, change the record, change the name, 5 months around the summer changes everything. So a certain summary of what happened is that maybe you change, you shift plans, plots, focus, in time of course. A certain summary of Earth and of your Earth and of a body and a record. What does it mean to put that thing on the cover, that body? What does it mean to call it a thing, an object? I'll talk about everything. I'll fully talk about every inch of this thing. I'll talk about every square inch. I will fully talk this thing into the ground, and I will say every word so fucked up. I will fully talk, obviously, I will fully talk this thing into the ground. I will fully talk this thing into the ground, and I will say every word so fucked up. I will fully talk this thing into the ground, and I will say every word so fucked up.
We can do that, right? We can do that. We can do whatever.
This is the thing, you guys. This is why I left the rock club. Because in this world, there's no rules. The rock club, you've got the manager, you've got the sound guy, the sound person, the light person. Everybody's trying to tell you shit. Fuck that. You guys, fuck that. We're doing total freedom shit. Actually, Total Freedom is a great DJ and a different person. Oh yeah, Shane. No, we don't need the bell. We'll just take the street shit. The streets are gonna have this other shit for us. Yeah. We just can make it work. What do I want? Oh, thanks for the bell. Thanks. Oh yeah, underground. Okay. There's only one more song too, so don't worry, this isn't gonna take too long. And if anybody's over it, this is a good time to leave. I won't notice. No, you know what? This is the thing why I started doing the not looking thing, because I was playing a show in San Francisco and at a rock club, and a friend of mine who's really tiny, she was a bicycle messenger. She passed away recently, but she was a bicycle messenger, and she was the toughest person ever. One time, thanks, Dee Dee. She was at one time she was at ATM in the Mission in San Francisco. Tiny little woman. Thought seemingly an easy victim, a mugger came up to her and put a knife to her back, and without looking, she fucking took her bike lock and cracked his skull open and left him in a pool of blood. So that was her style. So anyways, one time I was playing a show, and I was on tour, and I got to the show, and, you know, I'm tall. I was playing on the floor. She's really short. She came from work. She was in a super bad mood. I gave her all my, I don't really drink. I gave her all my drink tickets. She was shit-faced and super angry. And this guy, this really tall, white hipster guy, came up and stood in front of her before I was about to play. And she was, you know, we were friends, and I was on tour. I didn't live in San Francisco. We were, you know, linking up at the show, just gonna watch the show. And this guy stood in front of her, and I was like, seriously, and I turned my back, and I was like, seriously, there's a guy in the audience. I'm not gonna out you because I don't want you to be embarrassed, because I think there's a weird ego thing going on, but you need to move, or else a small woman in front of you is going to fucking kill you. The show's gonna end. I'm not gonna get paid. Everybody's gonna go home, and I'm not gonna get paid, and the tour's gonna be fucked. And this guy wouldn't move, and I was like, look, I'm not looking at you on purpose, but this is serious. And then he finally, I turned around and just glared at him, and he moved. And the show happened, and we made it to New York City! It is the language of night. But this guy made it in the tank. It was drums are fully shaking, but the bass is more tight. The song is the single, and the single sucks. It never sounded good. It always sounded bad. What is the song? A pop song, is it a conduit? To give out a feeling in a compact form, a short form. The shorter is better, because it's physically much easier to share. Slogan versus a book, a single versus a record. And what if it's blank white, with really no cover? Then this leaves the meaning clear. Wait, it's more vague, with no hints as to intention. Except that maybe the intention was to seem vague, or to not to have a cover. Maybe just there's no cover. And if the children care, then the children are pissed. You said you wanted pop, but instead you got this. Oh my God. What do you do? The song is the single, and the single sucks. It never sounded good. It always sounded bad. The air here dries out my skin, but I still have the feeling. I'm still filled with feeling. I just want to hold someone. 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 Make the record at night. We all know the rock and roll. It is the language of night, but this got made in the day. It was bright. The drums are fully shaky, but the bass is more tight. The drums are fully shaky, and the bass is a scratch in your skin, a big scratch, but you'll heal, and the skin is intact, and the song is a single, and the single sucks. It never sounded good. It always sounded bad. You get away with years of bells. In short form, the conduit is cracked, but at least it's for sale. I'm sorry, Steve. I had to say it. We've had to since high school. It's been a while now, and it's hard to see what that really means until you just get to talk. You just hear so much, and you see so much, and you hear so much, and you see so much. It's a lot, but you hold it. And there's piano. I had just gone through the breakup, Armageddon breakup. The timing was bad, but there's never good times for bad things to happen. Maybe better than worse, but bad is at all, always bad is bad enough. Unequipped was a blessing for space, but that and the prior 6 months had left my body crushed. It caught me on the plane. It happens. I hear it actually happens a lot via the germs and the bad air. I went to England, would upset the rhythm. The label brought me over to tour. We played 4 shows and a radio, and then I got sick. I got so sick. I thought I would die. I was sure I would die. So we canceled 2 shows. So sick, and the travel lodging leads in the rain, sobbing it happens. We canceled Northampton and Glasgow. I'm so sorry if you cared, but this is what got made. Not really, but sort of just got made in the place of a visit. We stole the whole song from your biggest band, the title track from the 3rd record, but swapped the organ for bass, which kind of sounds more like the big boys anyways, and that is skate rock from Texas. And the song is the single, and the single sucks. The song is the single, and the single sucks. The song is the single, and the single sucks. The song is the single. It was shown. Thank you guys a lot.
Thanks for coming to the Underground. That was crazy. I just want to say, that was so...
I just want to say I had no idea how quiet, how strange it would be. But I did it spell. HSU. Have a nice day. Good luck.
Thanks for coming.